Stand up. Sir, can you stand up? All right. Stand on your back.
I thought I escaped communism. I came here to this country because I was sick and tired of corruption and hypocrisy of the government in Poland under the boots of the Soviets behind the Iron Curtain. And I guess it's a repetition of history. I mean, Poland number two, until people will say enough is enough, we have to stand up. Do you really want Australia in Canada? Do you really want New Zealand in Canada? That's totally up to you. You have the power to tell them, we did not elect you to take our rights away from us. We elected you to protect our rights.
Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
Adam Sos here for Rebel News, and by now you have no doubt heard about the troubling arrest of Pastor Artur Pawlowski. He was landing in Canada after a long speaking engagement, and he was immediately plucked at the airport and taken into custody without even the opportunity to say hello to his family. Well, we now have an exclusive interview. Pastor Artur Pawlowski called us directly from prison to give us his side of the story.
Hello, Pastor Artur. How are you doing?
Hi, Adam. Well, I guess a never-ending story. With me, those people are so wicked, evil. So what happened was we came to the customs like we were told to do. 3 officers came to our plane, and they asked the pilot to step out from the plane, and he did. And then I was asked to come out with all my belongings, and at that moment I was advised that I am being detained on 2 charges. There is a warrant, actually 2 warrants on my arrest. One for a court order, I was told, and another one for not wearing a mask. So 2 warrants on my arrest, one for court order and one for not wearing a mask. Then I was on my knees and being arrested again, and then taken by those customs officers to a building inside where 2 officers, Calgary police officers, were waiting for me already, and they took me to the police vehicle, and one officer took me to the police processing unit where I was processed and of course searched. Everything was taken away, and then I got my phone call, which I'm doing right now.
Well, we want to thank you so much for reaching out to us. We're getting the footage of the arrest that we have up momentarily, and we're going to get this story out to the world. Now, did you expect this to happen? I mean, this is, like you say, Gestapo-level stuff. You land in your country, you're going to see your family. They shuttle you off to a different location and arrest you before you can even talk to anybody. What was going through your head as they immediately sort of surrounded the plane and took you into custody?
You know, this is absolutely sickening. I mean, I have never skipped a bail. I have never skipped a court. And here, I have been away almost 4 months from my family, and I'm coming back to my country, and they would not even give me a moment to say hi to my children, to hug my wife. That's sick. That's everything that they are doing to me is symbolizes right now the tyranny of the liberal and conservative government, Kenny's government. Kenny has become a tyrant. That's what he is. He is a tyrant. One law for me, one law for thee. He was caught breaching court orders. He was caught breaching the Rook's order and found caught red-handed. And yet he still is pursuing this ongoing harassment, intimidation, and vengeance, because that's what I think it is. I embarrassed them. I exposed them. I showed to the whole world that those people are evil, wicked, they're hypocrites. They are not following their own mandates. If this was about health, if this was about protecting people, they would themselves follow the orders. Because they don't, it shows me that this has nothing to do with health and the protection of citizens. This has everything to do with tyranny and medical tyranny in this instance. They're following their pastors, I guess, Joseph Goebbels and Adolf Hitler, Mao Zedong, and Joseph Stalin would be probably very, very happy right now seeing what Kenya's government is doing. And the Minister of Justice, Madhu, wow, how low this man has fallen. It comes to being a minister of justice. I mean, minister of justice without justice. A minister that is sending police officers, a Nazi style, taking a man down without even allowing him to say goodbye to his children and his wife after the man was away for so long. You see, I didn't escape my country. I did not escape Canada. I lawfully went to the United States of America. I lawfully did what I did, and I lawfully came back to my country, only to be treated again like a terrorist, like a criminal. That's sickening. We have lost our freedoms. We have no rights whatsoever in this country. And if people will not rise up and stand up against this tyranny, they're going to lose their rights as well. You see, you have to understand how the system works. First, they came for me, and they did it many times. They will come for you. It's just a matter of not if, but when. They're coming for you. They're coming for the doctors, nurses. They're even coming for the police officers if they will not bow before this tyranny. They're coming for the teachers. They're coming for the professors. They're coming for the clerks in stores. They're coming for all of you. And they're not going to stop until you, the people, will say, stop it. We are not going to allow you to do this to us. We have rights. We have human rights. We have international rights. And we have our Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which has some fundamentally guaranteed rights. But I guess not today and not now. So I am in prison, in jail right now. I don't know what they're going to do to me. Will I get the same treatment I got it the last time? Will they bang on the door again, depriving me for 3 days and 2 nights of sleep? Will they? I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen, but here I am. Here is 21st century, Calgary, Alberta, under Kenny's government, the new Führer of Canada.
Well, any argument at this point that this is just about enforcement, you could have gone home, had a meal, they could have come to your house. No, they couldn't even let you set foot or hug your family. It's clearly political and it's clearly targeted. Final word to you. I know you're in jail. You're using your one call to call us. We sincerely appreciate that. But final word to the folks out there who are extremely concerned to see you back behind bars.
Well, I'm standing strong. And I thank you so much for your support. Thank you for Rebel. Thank you for exposing this tyranny. And thank you for the prayers. I mean, last time I was here, I felt the prayers of the people, and I feel them already right now. I feel people praying for me, and I just want to say thank you so much. I want to say to my wife, I love you.
I love you too.
And the kids as well. So I'm going to, endure what I have to endure and fight for another day. I mean, sooner or later, truth will pop up and the tyranny will go to its knees. We just have to rise up as a society and say, we are better than this. We are better. Our forefathers didn't fought and died fighting the Nazis for a new form of Nazis to take over our beloved Canada. People died fighting communism and socialism, not for those evil, wicked, corrupted, and hypocritical people to bring this again during our lifetime. I thought I escaped communism. I came here to this country because I was sick and tired of corruption and hypocrisy of the government in Poland under the boots of the Soviets behind the Iron Curtain. And I guess it's a repetition of history. I mean, Poland number 2, until people will say enough is enough, we have to stand up. Do you really want Australia in Canada? Do you really want New Zealand in Canada? That's totally up to you. You have the power to tell them, we did not elect you to take our rights away from us. We elected you to protect our rights.
Well, thank you so much, Artur. We really appreciate you using your one call to speak to Rebel News. As always, everybody, if you want to help Artur, go to saveartur.com. Thank you so very much, Artur. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you. Bye.
Well, extremely troubling revelations from Pastor Artur Pawlowski, who is once again behind bars. This is extremely concerning. We knew that he had an upcoming court date on October 13th and was facing jail times, but they have now taken him in under new charges. We will continue to follow this troubling story as it develops and bring you all the latest in the continuing saga of Pastor Artur Pawlowski. I want to thank you all for tuning in. For Rebel News, I'm Adam Sos. As always, it is absolutely vital that you go to saveartur.com now and contribute. There was this faint hope that his legal battles might be behind him after the October 13th sentencing date, but those hopes have vanished. New charges are emerging, and Pastor Artur Pawlowski is once again in for the fight of his life. So please go to saveartur.com now. It's more urgent than ever.